And it's your girl Miss here back with another Genshin Impact character review. Guys, it has been a minute, I'm not gonna lie. But depression and a chronic illness mixed together do not go well. But I am feeling good and more motivated now. So, we did just get a new boards in the Genshin Impact game. And I got a new character. I have done trials run before, but I've never actually gotten her on the wishing. So that character would be our lovely mysterious girl Fischl. So our lovely girl Fischl is a 4-star electro bow user hailing from the city of Mondstadt. Interestingly enough, during my research of our lovely girl Fischl, I found out that she was actually a character that came out on launch, which I did not know that until just now, actually. Apparently, she's also been updated in a recent update in the game. But with all that being said, let's hop into this review. Okay, on to our part of the review where we take a look at her overall look. I gotta say, I don't hate it. It very much ties together quite well. The whole gothic look is definitely giving. To the bats, to the purple, to the stockings, which I absolutely love. I really like her hair. It's absolutely adorable, especially her little pigtails. I think the only thing I'm not a fan of is the front of her hair. It's a bit too long for my taste, and it covers up her eye patch, which I also don't know if I'm a fan of the eye patch or not. But the back of her hair is also something I'm on the fence about. It's not horrible, but I don't know. I don't like that it's separated in the back and instead of being all together. But I don't know. One last thing that I don't really know how to feel about is her shoes. I think the overall look is good. I'm just not liking the side of the boots. But I do really like the bats though. The rest of the outfit is really cute. So I think I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10. Now, as we all remember, I am not a fan of bow users. During my research, everyone on YouTube is saying how she's overpowered with a secret fire 5-star character. But guys, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't get the hype. I did the trial one with her, and I don't know if I'm missing something, but she kinda sucks. I mean, she does move quite smoothly, and her power moves do look cool, but that's pretty much it. Honestly, my favorite power move is the first one. It's not too complicated, and I think paired with others, it's really useful. The only problem is it doesn't last very long, and it's not as cool looking as the second power move. Speaking of the second power move, I don't know if I'm missing something also here, but it's kind of hard to maneuver the crow, to be honest. So it also doesn't last long because you hit something and it explodes. Overall, I don't think Fischl would be a character that I'd use very often unless I really, really needed her for something. So I'm gonna have to give her a 4 out of 10. She has potential, just not for me. Hitting you guys with an outfit change because your girl was tired and could not finish the video last night. But anyways, this is a character who I haven't run into actually in the game yet. So everything I know about her is coming from the fan wiki page, which was actually very confusing. So I went to YouTube and Google to find more information about this girl. Everything I learned and you will hear is coming from a video that I watched from a YouTuber known as the Tavat Historia. If you want to learn more about Fischl in depth, I would suggest looking and watching that video because I'm not going to go into depth on what he talked about. So, um, I'm only going to talk about points of interest that intrigued me about Fischl's backstory. So, first off, Fischl's name isn't Fischl. I feel lied to, honestly. Her name is Amy. I think I like Fischl better than Amy. If Amy does not fit this girl at all. But can we just talk about how so far in my research in characters and just my knowledge of characters' backstories, like, none of the playable characters have happy stories. I mean, like, okay, Fischl's probably the one of the lucky ones, other than like Barbara, because Barbara had a pretty happy childhood, and her background isn't that sad. It's a little sad, but it's not as sad as this one. Because like Fischl's parents aren't like dead; they're both alive. Um, but they leave her and quote unquote abandon her like when she was young, or pretty much her entire childhood. And it wasn't just one parent; it was both parents. They were like, "Yep, we got an venturing to do, kid. Good luck." And I'm just like, what? I mean, I'm sure the parents, at least I hope, they loved Fischl. But like the abandonment and like the not having the parents is like very much, let me fix the lighting, guys. Is very much still there. Also, what blew me away when researching Fischl is that it was Fischl's dad when like he came back, the mom and dad came back from adventuring when she was younger, and she tells them about the story and the character Fischl, which apparently came from a book that she had read in the library. Um, and he encouraged her to portray this persona, or encourages her, I guess, I don't want to say delusion, but her fantasy world. He literally says, and I quote, how about I call you Fischl too? And then he repeats from the book, Fischl, you are my wonderful princess. I am and my proud daughter. You shall never surrender your nobility in dreams. Which again, I understand, guys. She was younger, and this is something a parent would typically do, encourage their kids' interests, this is not a bad thing. But then he turns around when she's around like 13, 14, I think 14 years old, and it's like, hey, you need to grow up like a lot, girl, like and fit in with your peers. Dude. Dude. It was kind of a douche move, in my opinion. But this obviously shatters her and her entire world because it was her dad in the first place who encouraged this. So, I mean, she did get her vision, like, in which we don't know much about after this. So, good things came from it. And now she's able to really accomplish, quote unquote Amy's dreams, which was to be an adventurer like her parents. But she also gets to still portray this persona of Fischl and getting the best of both worlds. So, happy ending in a way. Because she's a well respected person of the Adventurers Guild, and she's really good at what she does. So, I mean, good did come from it, and you never know. She overcame her obstacles, which is admirable. So, Fischl is a character that I can't wait to meet in the game. As I said before, I have not met her in the game before, so didn't really know anything about her, and I really don't know what her personality really is in the game. But she seems pretty interesting. So I think because of like all of this tied together overall, I think I'm gonna give her backstory or lore like a 10 out of 10. Okay, my lovely pandas, this concludes my look and dive into the character Fischl. So to recap, she got an 8 out of 10 for her look, a 4 out of 10 for her gameplay, and a 10 out of 10 in her lore, which is a grand total of 22 out of 30, which isn't bad. So, but thank you so much, guys, for watching. Honestly, comment down below what your thoughts about Fischl is. I'd love to see you guys' thoughts and what you think of her. But if you enjoyed these reviews, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. This is your girl Musa signing off. Bye.